Hello everyone, a cheerful welcome to all of you in this online maths lesson for 4th class. From chapter 9 data handling, you have learnt the way of representing data in the form of pictures by a pictograph. Today we will learn the data representation by a bar graph. So let's start our lesson for today. Students, in earlier lessons from chapter 9 of data handling, you have learned the method of representing data in a pictograph. For example, you learned to make a pictograph of students from class 1st to class 5th of your school. And there you used a smiley to show the number of students in each class. One smiley represented 5 students. So you used many such smileys to represent the exact number of students of each class from 1st to 5th in a pictograph. And like that you learned how to make a pictograph. Today we will learn bar graph, which is another form to represent data. Do you know what is a bar graph and how to draw it? So in today's class, let's learn to draw a bar graph. In a bar graph, a horizontal line is drawn from right to left, and from top to bottom another vertical line is drawn meeting the horizontal line at its left end. In a pictograph, we learn to use different pictures to show the data, but in a bar graph, rectangular vertical bars are used to represent numbers and data. We draw these bars, and after drawing, shading is done in these bars or they are filled with colors. The width of these bars is same and the gap between them is also same. The width is same, but the length of these bars depends on the numbers to be represented, and we prepare a scale on the vertical line of the bar graph. Let's learn to prepare a bar graph in an easy way by taking a suitable example. Look here kids, it's a greengrocer's shop. He sells many vegetables to his customers. Now we will learn to represent the number of different types of vegetables sold by him every day. Let's start and learn how to represent this data in the form of a bar graph. Here we have prepared the list of vegetables sold by the greengrocer in one day. Now we will represent the data of this list in the form of a bar graph. To draw the required bar graph, first of all, we will draw a horizontal line and a vertical line meeting it at a left end. Mark a scale along the vertical line to represent the weight of vegetables sold in kilograms. Starting from 0, mark the scale with a skip counting of 5. Mark the numbers from 0 to 40. Now on the horizontal line, mention the names of vegetables. Yes, we will mention the name of vegetables sold by the shopkeeper. Now look at the list carefully. The first item in the list is onion. The quantity of onion sold is 35 kg. And to represent the data, the quantity 35 kg, we draw a vertical rectangular bar. Now we will represent the second item of the list. Look at the list. After onion, peas is written there. 30 kg of peas are to be represented on this graph. Now we will draw another bar to represent the 30 kg. The quantity of ladyfinger is 10 kg. Now we draw a rectangular bar to represent 10 kg of ladyfinger. Here is the graph for it. Now look at the list again. 25 kg brinjals are to be shown. Draw another rectangular bar up to 25 kg mark on the scale to show the brinjals sold. Similarly, the quantity of potatoes sold is 40 kg. Now we will draw a bar up to 40 kg mark on the scale. It will show the potatoes sold equal to 40 kg. Now the last item is ginger. 5 kg of ginger is to be represented, and we will draw another bar up to the mark 5 kg on the scale to show ginger. This is how we represent data in a bar graph. Now we will learn to read the bar graph. Look at this graph carefully. It represents the quantity of vegetables sold in one day by a greengrocer. Yes, it will help us learn to read the graph. The quantity of peas sold is 30 kg and the maximum quantity sold is 40 kg and that is potatoes. The minimum quantity sold is 5 kg and that is ginger. Kids, the bar graph has a great importance in our life. You have seen the graph representing data of business, weather forecast, etc. in newspapers, mobiles and magazines. So now in your homework, you have to draw a bar graph representing the number of students in each class of your school. Stay tuned to your online studies. Take care of your health. Bye. Thanks.